Before start this video, please subscribe my channel and click on bell icon. Thanks.
Nature is red in tooth and claw. It can be a vicious business trying to stay alive and pass on your genes in a world where vast numbers of other organisms are trying to eat or outmate you. This has led to some dramatic adaptations being evolved over the course of history. Perhaps the most radical thing an animal can do is to lop off a part of its body in an attempt to survive. Self-amputation, known as autonomy to biologists, seems extreme but does offer survival benefits in the right conditions. Even trapped humans have been known to cut off bits of their bodies if it is a matter of life or death. Here are 10 animals that give up a piece of themselves, willingly or unwillingly. Related, top 10 animals with creepy behaviors. 10 lizard tails. How lizards balance, keeping their tails on and peeling them off. If you have ever picked up a lizard by the tail, you may have been given a surprise as you are left with just a wriggling tail in your hand as the rest of the lizard skitters. Losing a tail is no small sacrifice for a lizard. Tails help them to move and balance, and are a store of fat they can draw on when food is scarce. So why, and how, do they drop their tails? A tail is a great advantage to a lizard, but it is also a dangerous appendage. It is very easy for a predator to grab hold of it. If the lizard could not cut off its own tail, then they risk being pulled in and killed. By dropping the tail and having it continue to move after amputation, they escape their foe and confuse them. Lizards have evolved several adaptations to help them lose their tail when needed but still have it securely fastened to their bodies. There are fracture lines in their spine to allow it to break cleanly off and microscopic structures that hold it in place. Luckily, once the tail has been lost, however, it can be regenerated, leaving the lizard to live another day. 9 Sea cucumber evisceration. Sea cucumber evisceration. Losing a tail is not the most dramatic case of self-amputation. That probably belongs to sea cucumbers. Under certain circumstances, they perform an act known as evisceration, which is just as serious as it sounds. When in peril, sea cucumbers can expel their internal organs. Some might call evisceration shooting your guts out of your butts. Sea cucumbers are relatively simple organisms who spend most of their time shuffling across the ocean floor and feeding. They do not have a brain but a ring of nerves that performs basic functions. When threatened by predators, however, a complex series of changes occur, which soften the attachments of their organs, allowing them to be thrust out of their cloaca. The predator is then hit with a mass of, sometimes toxic and sticky, viscera, and the sea cucumber goes on its merry way. If the cucumber escapes, then it can regrow all the missing organs and be none the worse for being gutted. Sometimes they will even eviscerate themselves when not threatened. If they are infested with parasites, sometimes it is just easier to abandon those organs and start again from scratch. 2. 8 mating spiders. Genital plugs. How these spiders trap their lovers. For spiders, mating is notoriously dangerous, at least if you are a male. After mating, the females of several species have been known to turn on their lovers and eat them. This makes a certain amount of evolutionary sense. Once the male has passed on his genes, his role is done, and the female gets access to nutrients that will help her make eggs. But how does the dead male know other spiders won't sneak in and mate after he is gone, making his sacrifice worthless? The solution is copulatory plugs. Thanks for watching. Credits to listverse.com. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.